What's going on, everyone? My name is Kevin Griffith and this is the Holler Barbecue. So today we're talking beef ribs, and I'm talking about the really big dino ribs. And also I have a new knife set from Pit Barrel that I want to go over and show you. So sit right there and let's get to going. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I got a few things to go over. First, we're going to be cooking some beef plate short ribs. Now, these are those really big, sometimes people call them dinosaur ribs. Now, if you want to go get these, I have kind of a hard time finding them. Most of the grocery stores and stuff don't carry them. So you have to go, what I have to do is go to basically a local butcher. Even maybe the grocery store butcher could cut them out too, but I want to make sure I'm getting really good quality. So I found this one butcher shop that can get them. And basically you ask for the plate. And this is a 3-bone one here. It weighs, let me get it in there. It weighs 5.86 pounds. They charged me $9 a pound, so this came out to $52.74. Now, I wish my Costco carried them. I've seen a lot of people post them with the Costco's, but I've asked the meat guys there and they just don't carry them. So that's what we're gonna be cooking. We're also gonna be trying out a different rub that I found. This is called Serious Bull Dry Rub by a company called Sugars. And this is actually a local place too. But they do have a website that you can buy stuff on. So it's sugarsbarbecue.com. Stuff smells fantastic. It's got some sea salt, black pepper, chili powder, Worcestershire powder, garlic, onion, a little bit of cayenne. It says it's good on basically any type of beef. Put it on about 30 minutes for the larger cuts. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'll give you my opinion on this one. And the last thing, I have a new knife from Pit Barrel that I want to show you. Just really quick, just go through it, show you what it is, and then I'll use it at the end. Just show you how big it is mainly. All right, so this is what our beef plate ribs look like. You can see there's basically 1, 2, 3 bones here. They're pretty thick. Now what happens is when these things cook, the meat basically draws back in off the bone and leaves you with a nice big piece of meat. And what I had the butcher was basically remove all the silver skin and a little bit of extra fat on top. And you can see how much fat's already in this meat right here. Should be really tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and get our rub in. Now we are cooking on Pit Barrel today. So Pit Barrel naturally likes to run around 275 to 300. So that's where I'd tell you to run whatever type of smoker you're using. Around 275 should be fine. And this should be around a 6 to 7 hour cook. It's not too much point of putting it on this bottom side, but I'll do a little bit just mainly for color. All right, we'll let this rest with this rub on here. In about 20 to 30 minutes, we'll go ahead and get them on the smoker. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're out here at Pit Barrel today. I'm not gonna hang it today. I'm actually just gonna use the rack. So it's just as simple as just placing it straight in there. You can see how big these things are, almost taking up the whole thing. Now it's kind of cold here in the Northwest today, so I am using Grilleye just to monitor the barrel temperature. Just in case it starts getting a little bit too low, I can crack the lid a bit to raise that temperature up a little bit. But from here, we're probably looking around 3 hours. What we want to take it to is about 160 degrees. Check the color on it. If it's about where we want, we're gonna wrap it in some butcher paper today. Then we'll finish off around 200 degrees, 200 to 205, depending on how tender it is once I probe it. So I'll bring you back in around about 3 hours once we start to wrap it up. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so I want to show you a new knife that I got from Pit Barrel. I got it back around Christmas time. I've used it a couple of times. And I just wanted to show you and go over go over it with you, just because usually when I'm using stuff in videos, I like to show you where I got it and what it's about. So this is Pit Barrel's knife set. It's around $130 on their website, and I believe you'll get free shipping if you get it, because it's over there. I think over $25 you get free shipping with Pit Barrel. It's actually a really cool knife though. Let me show you. So it comes in this nice box. You actually get the knife itself, which is, it's a 10-inch blade, and it's high carbon stainless steel. And they say that it's folded 67 times, making it kind of like a Damascus style knife. And it's Japanese stainless steel. But this long blade right here actually is good for cutting brisket and for the ribs that we're going to be cutting today. So you get the knife. You also get a good fork to hold your meat with. It's got the same wood type handle, and also you get your Pit Barrel logos right on the end. If I can get this to focus for you. There we go. So you get Pit Barrel Cooker logo on the end of the knife. It also comes with this little penny right here. And they got a little story here of why they put that in there. It says, old traditions say that if you gave a knife as a gift, that it could sever the friendship. And so what they do is they put a penny in so that if you gave this as a gift, the person could give the penny back to you, basically purchasing it from you, and that basically cancels all the bad luck. You know, just a little superstition, but they say it's a good little, conversation starter if you're showing this off to people. So I like it. It's a good little knife. It's actually a big knife, but it's a good knife set. Not too bad of a price, 130 bucks for both pieces. So yeah, that's what I will be using to cut these ribs up with. If you got any questions about this, anything else you want to know about it, just put a comment below and I'll answer it for you. All right, guys, I knew I said I was gonna come in about halfway through and wrap them, but I checked them at halfway through and the color just wasn't where I wanted to wrap at, and they were still pretty, juicy at that point. So I decided to basically cook these without wrapping. And I checked a little bit ago and they were about done. So I think now we're gonna be there. Let's go ahead and look at them. Sorry if the lighting's not greatest. It is getting pretty dark on us right now. You're gonna see a better view once we get inside. So we've been cooking about 6 hours, 20 minutes right now. And one thing I'm looking at right now is just how easy my probe goes through them. And it's going pretty dang easy right now. And if I probe right in the middle, I'd hit 200 on this a little bit earlier. My Pit Barrel's about running out of steam. It's been in the low 30s here all day, so it's right there. We're about 190, we're about 200 right there. But I'm mainly just probing it all over the place, and it's super tender. So I'm gonna get you out of this view, because I know you can't see. What I'm gonna do is take them off, and basically just put them in a pan, and I'm gonna tin them with aluminum foil. Let me see if I can grab these things. Right now. See if you can see here. It's still not good lighting though. They're definitely jiggly. Let me get these things foiled up. I'm gonna let them rest for probably about 30 minutes, and then we'll cut into them. All right, guys, here's the finished product. It's been resting for around 30 minutes now. So all I gotta do now is cut it up. And see, this is why this knife I was telling you about a while ago basically goes all the way across these, and it's good for, really good for brisket too. Let's go ahead and slice into it. Right, they're definitely nice and juicy. Let me get this middle one's the one I'm going after. And the hunk of meat's just almost too big for the bone. It's gonna come off. What I'll do, though, to eat these, I basically just cut the meat off and then just cube it up, almost like burnt ends. Got a nice smoke ring. All right, let's go over what we did. Super easy. I got the beef plate from my local butcher. About 3 bones, that's all it is. It's a lot of meat though. And all we put on it was the Sugar's Serious Bowl Dry Rub. Went on the pit barrel about 275 to 300 degrees. It went for about 6 hours. I didn't wrap it all. I didn't feel the need to. And basically went to right around 200 degrees, between 195 and 200 degrees on the temperature of the meat itself. Basically until it's probe tender. And then just let it rest. That's it. These are super easy. So this one's already coming off the bone, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slice it off with some of this. Get this bone over here. Basically get that big hunk of meat right from the top of the bone. There's a bunch of fat on the bottom you can just clean up. It just comes off pretty easy. Then I just want to cube it up. All right, I want to give this one a try right here. I actually like this stuff better than brisket. The only problem is it's more expensive than brisket. Guys, just want to show you how easy it was to cook these. So don't be intimidated by them. They're one of the easiest things you can cook. All right, guys, that's it for our beef ribs. As always, you got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. Please consider subscribing, and always, holler back.